Vladimir Putin is moving deeper into the Sahel, this time not with troops or mercenaries, but through how the Sahel states communicate and defend their borders. For the first time ever, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger are planning a shared communications satellite, one designed to operate outside Western control, and Russia says it is ready to build it. Burkina Faso's Prime Minister held talks with Russia's ambassador on launching a Russian-built telecommunications satellite. Reports say the project would serve the Alliance of Sahel States, linking Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger through a single shared platform. Officials say this would not be a national satellite, but rather a shared asset, owned and used collectively by the Alliance for the AES. Analysts say this is a strategic upgrade, as the gains go far beyond technology. It would expand broadband and mobile connectivity in remote areas, where infrastructure is nearly non-existent. It would enable secure, encrypted communications for governments and armed forces. And through remote sensing, it would support border monitoring, surveillance and disaster response in areas where ground infrastructure barely exists. This is not a sudden move, as it builds on years of quiet coordination between the Sahel states and the Kremlin. In September 2024, ministers from Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso reportedly met officials from Russia's space agency Roscosmos in Bamako. Those talks focused on joint telecommunications and surveillance satellites designed to support security operations and civilian infrastructure. The stated goal was clear: reduce dependency on Western systems and tighten control over regional security. The satellite push comes as the alliance is rebuilding its entire security architecture. In December 2025, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger launched the AES, a 5,000-strong joint military force with headquarters based in Niamey, the capital of Niger. The force is commanded by Burkina General Daouda Traoré. Its mandate includes joint air operations, intelligence sharing and cross-border offensives against terrorist groups, an issue the region has repeatedly been persistently dealing with. According to the United Nations, the Sahel now accounts for half of all global terrorism deaths. However, regional leaders blame the crisis on years of foreign intervention.
Some detractors hope to see Mali collapse. They wanted to see the Malian people on their knees, divided and weakened. Today, those on the side of the terrorist groups operating in our region are the French junta and the Algerian junta.
Well, analysts say a dedicated satellite would give the Sahel states a sharper eye on threats, faster response times against terrorist groups, and Moscow has been open about where it stands.
Terrorist threats and high activity of illegal armed groups remain present in the countries of the Alliance of Sahel States. We support your position on the necessity of strengthening the security, the defense of territories and the sovereignty. The Russian Defense Ministry is ready to provide all-round assistance for ensuring stability in the region.
And Russia was also the first country to formally recognize the Alliance of Sahel States. Analysts say this deepening partnership comes as Western influence in the region continues to collapse. French forces have withdrawn from Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger. The United States has imposed visa restrictions on all three, met with reciprocal bans. Niger has stripped France's Orano of its uranium mining rights, shifting preference towards Russian firms. All three AES states have also withdrawn from the International Criminal Court, calling it a biased Western institution. If the satellite deal moves forward, it will mark another decisive step by Sahel states to cut dependence on the West. For Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, analysts say the goal is clear: control their own eyes, ears and signals in space, and as Western influence fades, Russia has emerged as their partner of choice.
The world doesn't fit in boxes, so why should your news? From battlefields to negotiation tables, from internet outrage to real-world injustice. The conversations everyone is having and the ones they're avoiding. It's the same show, but this new year, Firstpost America gets a new look. I'm Kerry Johnston, and this is Firstpost America.